Hello and welcome to Bigfoot. This is the very well-known game that has actually gotten a number of big updates over the years where we're going to be playing as a bunch of people hunting Bigfoot. Been playing this a little bit on the Discord recently with some people, which, by the way, for those of you who aren't aware, we do have a Discord. By all means, all are welcome to join. It's not limited to Patreon supporters or anything. And it's been really fun, and I wanted to go in and kind of show it off to the wider audience, because I know this game kind of has gone in and out of public interest over time. So, yeah, it actually has a number of ways too. You can do like a whole 4 versus 1 asymmetric mode, team versus AI, or you can just do player versus AI. And that's what we're going to do here. And there are 3 maps, and I think, yeah, the 4th one is coming, but we can't do that one yet. But let's just start off with Yellowstone. And I really hope this game runs well, because this is an Unreal Engine game, and Unreal is a pain in the dick. As you guys know, it has like a blood feud with me. So yeah, it actually gives you a few different control things here too. Yellowstone National Park is known for its lush, vivid landscapes. The tranquility of the park brings peace to all visitors. The powerful geysers have become a trademark, attracting thousands of tourists from all over the country, and the wildlife adds to the experience. Any camper can go out on their own to track wildlife and see them up close, and there's even a cave that predators are said to frequent if you're lucky enough to find it. And then there are a few different things we can control here. I'm going to do 2 for his health and damage and 3 for loot, because you'll just kind of see why. And then you got a number of characters. You got grizzled old dude, you have random generic white girl, random generic black dude, and then you have the kid. I swear to God, who looks like he's 12, and I'm not sure if that's just the character model is an actual 12-year-old or if I'm just getting old. And then you can play as Bigfoot. I'm going to go ahead and play as Rick here, though, because he's kind of the most balanced class, I feel. When Rick was 6 years old, he went on a camping trip that changed his life. Since then, all he's wanted to talk about is Bigfoot, until everyone who knew him claimed he was insane. But that didn't faze Rick. He went on to be a professional hunter, mastering the art of stealth. He went on to become the founder and leader of the Bigfoot Research Association, the BRA, and he spends his days focusing on a single goal, finding out the truth. Did he really meet Bigfoot that day? You know what? Let's find out, because I think, Rick might be a little bit of a nutter, but at the same time, he might have a point here. I guess we'll have to go ahead and see. And surprisingly, Yellowstone is far from tame. Just a month ago, 2 volunteers from Greenpeace, Avery and Louise, were found dead in one of the clearings. They had been in the park to clean up litter and beautify the park, but something had been waiting in the woods for them and it ended the mission early. Was it just an unfortunate accident, or something more? It's up to you to find out which. So yeah, also, I'm going to be trying to edit out some more of the dull time in this one. I'm going to be trying again to do a little bit of a different editing style for this. So do me a favor, let me know how you guys like it, if you dislike it, if you feel like I cut too much out, or if there's not enough. Any feedback is really appreciated. And there's a whole bunch of controls. We don't really care about that. We care about going in and hunting Bigfoot. So yeah, this is pretty much the entire map. These main roads here, there's kind of a cutoff. It's like a big square, probably about that dimension-wise. Maybe a little bit further in, and that's kind of the actual playable area, but it's a pretty big map. I mean, we do have in the bottom right, you can see there's a little bar that's slowly ticking down. That's my stamina. And it would probably take several minutes of time to run across the entire map here. And yes, you did just see there are bear traps. And so far, I think I've only stepped in them like once or twice in my times playing this game, but we'll have to see if that's accurate or not. Okay. So yeah, lots of gear. You can kind of just see the names here. I'll kind of explain them as they're used, but most of it's pretty straightforward. There's bear traps, night vision cameras, guns, ammo, etc. Yeah, there's going to be a lot to do here. And I'm really looking forward to this. I've been very much enjoying playing this with some people on the server. And it's actually been a real blast. There we go, grab ourselves a little bit more ammo. There's a lot of stuff here to do here as well. And kind of like I said, I'll go ahead and I'll explain stuff as we use them. Like the meat, you can use it in conjunction with the bear traps to bait him out. To try to trick him into stepping in them, and they're pretty much guaranteed damage. The flare gun you can use to make him go away. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, here we go. So, first things first, camera. And if we hop on here, you can actually see the camera. And there's our grizzled Rick, who just kind of has very shifty eyes, like he knows something's going on, he knows something's not right. And yeah, what I've kind of found is a really useful tip for this game is basically try to find points on the map that look like they dead end. That's about it. Yeah, go find points on the map that look like they dead end. Go find points that look like they would lead to something. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Like, if we take a look here, you know, there's a couple of these things, might be little bits that poke out like here, like here. Ones like this and the one that I'm going to actually tend to lead to the zipline. In my experience, they tend to be, yeah, more these little traversal things. And so, how many of you know how ziplines work, right? You know, you hook onto them and then you follow it down. So, feel free to figure out how this works. Yeah, you can actually follow the zipline all the way up, which from a gameplay perspective is actually pretty cool. It works very, very well because you can use it to get away from the big dude, but yeah, it's quite entertaining. Also looks utterly ridiculous, especially if you have multiple people. There's been a number of times that I've tried to like go up a path and then all of a sudden Bigfoot's there and he's just like, oh no you don't, son. And then I just hop right back off and get the heck out of there. Works pretty well. Also, I'd like to apologize to you guys as well. I know I've kind of been a little bit MIA recently with the channel. Been working on a lot of stuff on my end, including a project that I really hoped wouldn't be as much of a pain in the neck to do, but sadly it's going to require... Oh, that's a bear. Okay. Anyway, yeah. It's... Oh, Jesus. Shoo, Yogi. My god, that bear just took a round right to the frickin' head. Yeah, so, as well as on top of Bigfoot, there are actually hostile wildlife. There's wolves, there's bears, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, just I'd like to apologize. I'm really trying my best to get back to doing multiple videos a day, not leaving you guys kind of out in the dark as much, but... Yeah, so I appreciate you guys who stuck around and kind of put up with that, and, you know, normally I do my best to at least announce if something's coming up, but yeah, well, one of the big things that's been causing trouble recently is I've been kind of having to do grad school plans. I need to go back and get a master's degree if I'm going to stay in Arizona, and I plan to for at least the next couple of years, and I kind of need it for my degree because otherwise, or for my career field, otherwise I'm basically kind of dooming myself to like low-level work. So yeah, that's been taking up a lot of my effort among some other stuff, including that little project I was talking about. So yeah, this game actually is a little bit like Skinwalker Hunt as well. You guys might remember that one where it had a lot of the... What do you even want to call it? Just a lot of like the kind of wandering around and all that. I mean, some of it works out pretty well, some of it doesn't necessarily, but it actually is kind of nice in a way just because it encourages the player to try new things. I mean, there's a lot of map to explore, and you can see for the few minutes that we've been wandering, we've already barely even started getting through most of this map. Yeah, I mean, there's so much area to explore, so much to do. And it's kind of nice, too, because there's a lot of... There's actually, something I tended to neglect when I've been playing this game until just recently. There is actually a task list of stuff to do. So the map, we have to take a bunch of photos, which is why we had the camera, so 3 footprints, 3 scratches, 2 dead bodies, and get a photo of Bigfoot. And then, we need to find a bunch of stuff and kill the bastard. And that noise is actually Bigfoot laying traps. He can lay traps that are relatively advanced for something that I would have expected out of a creature like that. Yep, The heck? Oh, that's because I'm walking on a different type of surface. Yeah, I suddenly heard, like, the different footsteps, and I got very, very nervous for a sec. But anyway, yeah, he can lay traps and things, and we'll probably see them, because I don't know if it's, like, how my render settings are, or if it's just, again, Unreal's continued war against my PC, but I can never see them up there. I can never see them spawn in. You're supposed to be able to kind of see the triggers for the traps, but I guess I'm just not that lucky. So yeah, it will probably hit some, like, almost completely at random. And it may or it may not cause significant damage to me. We'll just have to go ahead and see. Now, luckily, he doesn't lay out bear traps, because you guys know my luck with evading bear traps. Oh boy, we are... What is that? What does that book say? Something compilations? No, hang on. There's no way. What is that? Incident compilations? Incident collations, it looks like. I kind of wonder what qualifies as just a generic incident, but... Oh yeah, and look, you can see this big stick sticking out of here. Yeah, if we ever find some of the corpses, depending on how lucky we are, you'll get to see exactly how aggressive Bigfoot really is. Oh, and actually, I wonder something too. So, some of the people we've been playing with recently on the Discord, I managed to soft lock the game because of, like, this is an indie game that's made by, I think, a team of all of 8 people. So, unsurprising, right, I found a way to break it. And one of the things that can happen is he can grab you and throw you. And I got grabbed and thrown when we were sheltering indoors trying to fight him off, and I got wedged into a wall, which, yeah, that was a pain. Oh, Jesus. God, that is loud. Yeah, the bison luckily don't attack me, because I think a bison's pretty frickin' dangerous. Yeah, and they start running around. God, I love the atmosphere of this game, too. Like, it just feels very real. Like, this feels like what being in these woods in the middle of the night is like. Like, there's very little light pollution. All there really is are just these occasional streetlights. And you also can actually shoot out the streetlights, if I recall. Let me see, is that true still? Yeah, you can actually shoot them out. You can also stab them out, and I think if I were to, if I swap to the pistol, I could shoot them out that way too. But for the most part, I tend to kind of keep myself with the... I tend to keep my flare gun out as a backup, because if you shoot him with it, most of the time he runs away. Oh, here we go. So hey, something that maybe most people aren't aware of. Pretty sure that our lovely friend Bigfoot is also a necromancer. Because there's these little totems all over the place you can actually just like pick up and carry. And they're not useful for single player, but they're actually useful for doing multiplayer. That's how you revive dead players. Because a player can get downed, but if they're not recovered quick enough, they just permanently die. And also, in addition to some other traps, Bigfoot can also just straight up drop trees on you like that. Which is pretty impressive in terms of how that's rigged up. Yeah, he's a clever boy. So let's take a look. Yeah, so night number 1 is the one we just passed. You can see it in the top right corner. He virtually never, as far as I'm aware, attacks on the first night. I think he's coded for the most part to avoid it, unless you run into him. But now, from this upcoming night on, he will hunt us, he will look for us, and it's kind of Monstrum rules. He knows roughly where we are. He knows a little bit about where I am, he knows a bit where we're hiding. I'm gonna try my best to stealth him just to see. Some maps in some areas are easier to hide in than others, because like, he'll actually peek in windows, he'll look around, he'll look for signs of people. It's a really good AI overall. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very solidly done. What I actually really like about this, it's kind of it's a nice contrast to some, you know, as much as I did enjoy Skinwalker Hunt and such, it was a little bit too basic in some ways. Which, admittedly, that was a much smaller scale of game. And I think this is, I think this was what, Bigfoot 4.4? So I know the developers of this game, I mean, they've completely overhauled it several times. I was actually looking at some footage of the original iterations of this game way back when, just like how different it was. Yeah, it was kind of cool to see. Just to see kind of what ideas they had. You know, I know one of the things that you could do with the old traps and stuff, you actually had to cover them up with, like, leaves. God, it's actually really hard to see some of the, like there, you know, hey, good luck ever seeing most of the map in the bottom right corner where I am. What was I saying, though? Oh yeah, just like, you just have to cover the traps with leaves and everything, otherwise Bigfoot would see that they were a trap and not step in them. And I think they got rid of that, because that was just too weird of a... That was just too kind of fluky of a game mechanic. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see. I mean, these guys very clearly are dedicated. I believe... Hold on. Did I hear weird ghostly whispering? Yes, yes I did. There we go. Again, I don't really have a reason to collect these. There's no benefit to it, but still, better than not, right? And that way too, I won't have to worry about hearing those things in the middle of the woods. Okay, let's look. Anything around here? More flare rounds? I won't mind. I'm really looking for notes, body parts, evidence, and ammo right now. Oh, here we go. Hey, look, this is actually something else that's useful. So see how that's a red dot that says 1955? There are safes, both gun safes and normal safes, scattered across the map. And they will have color coding to them. And we need the code to these to unlock them. And normally it's relatively close. So like if there actually might be a lodge over that way. And if there is a lodge over that way, odds are that might have a red safe there. So I might actually go check out there too, because nighttime, if I recall, starts at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the evening. And I think it's like a 12-hour cycle. I believe about 5:30 in the morning is when his nighttime hunting activity stops, because Bigfoot is a lot more active during the night. And yeah, I think he actually, if I recall, he actually has a damage reduction during the night as well. Yeah, he takes 20% less damage, I believe. Or something similar. Alright. And I kind of want to actually double check one thing. So, sadly, I think it was 1955, right? Where's that code? 1955, okay. Need to go looking around. The safes will never spawn outside of an actual... What would be the right word? Like an actual building? A physical building? Like I'll never just see a safe chilling on the side of the road. It'll always be inside of like a lodge, a cabin, something like that. Which is at least convenient. And I believe that the spawns... I think the safes themselves do always spawn in the same area. And I think they always have the same stuff in them. I'm not well versed enough in the game to actually have that memorized. Okay, so there's the campground. I bet there's something over here. There should be something over that way. Oh, yeah, and you can occasionally hear planes going by overhead. I don't know if I'll be able to necessarily see this one, because it looks like it's getting a little foggy. But yeah, it's a really interesting game. Very much a fun one to do with friends. Very just interesting and dynamic, and it can be very, very chaotic. I mean, yeah, especially if you get, like, if you have bad luck and, you know, all of a sudden the creature spawns in and just attacks you when you're sitting, yeah, when you're, like, trying to shelter down for the night and you don't pay attention. Oh, you just get wrecked, and it's wonderful. Yeah, exceptionally fun game. And I think I was saying earlier too, yeah, these guys are Ukrainian, so if you would like to support them... Oh, here we go, perfect. Yeah, if you'd like to support them, feel free. They definitely could use it, and I would wholeheartedly stand by this game, even in its current form. Shut up. Yeah, even in its current form, I would stand by this game. Say it's worth like $20, and definitely worth trying out if you have a group of friends to play games with. Oh, here we go. GPS sensor. Nice. Yeah, you can actually... I can throw these into him and I can track him. I think in the old iterations of this game, you had like tracking bullets, which is always a weird idea to me as a gun nut. Okay, so what are you? Oh, yes. Oh, that is beautiful. There we go. Well, I have found my primary weapon for hunting Bigfoot. Yeah, there's two power weapons in the game. There's this, and then there is one other. It's, I won't really spoil it for you. And then I think, yeah, on the map itself too, you can also find Glock pistols. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go hide here. We're gonna stay here for the night. But yeah, you can go find Glock pistols, and you can find hunting shotguns and rifles like the, like this. They're not bad. They're just kind of... I don't even know the right phrasing for it. They're not bad, they just don't really pack as much of a punch. Like, the hunting rifle does a very little damage, which is freaking weird. I mean, you guys will see how much health this dude has. Hold on. That sounded like it was very, very close, which I don't really like. And did I get... Okay, I didn't really get anything special. Let's see, anything else that I want to do out here? Yeah, you know what? I think I'll go ahead. I'm going to bait out a couple of traps. It will sort of lure him into the idea that there's someone here, but he might not necessarily see that it's me. Then yeah, let's, I'm gonna put you there as well. Alright, now for the fun part. Now we hurry up and wait. Shut you off, shut all of you. Now thankfully, a couple of these windows were boarded up, and because they're boarded up, he's gonna have a harder time seeing me. I have 9 medkits, Jesus. Yeah, anyway, like I said, because it's boarded up, he's gonna have a harder time seeing me. Which means I can get onto the cameras, and I can start looking around. So we basically have to make it until about 5:30 in the morning. Let's go take a look, see what we got around here. I need to be very, very careful about something as well, because if he sees the camera moving, or if he hears it, he'll actually be more aggressive towards them too if he's injured. Yeah, if he sees this moving around, he can rip the camera up and destroy them, and you don't get them back. The traps have like a chance to recover fully, not the cameras. If he grabs the camera and he roars and breaks it, that's it. GG camera, I'm gone. And then I'm down 1, and I only have 6 in total plus the drone. And don't get me wrong, the drone's neat, but it's not really that useful, I found. Yeah, the drone's kinda... Well, I don't really want to say worthless, because that's kinda harsh for it. But it really doesn't do that much for me. Oh yeah, there's another time too that we're playing this on the Discord, and if I recall right, I think... Yeah, he never spawned, so we did like 7 or 8 nights. And he just never spawned in, so we stripped the entire map and did everything that we needed to. And the game just kind of laughed at us and was like, haha, that was a waste of your time. Yeah, he glitched out for some reason. So I think that's 2 times I've managed to see this game soft locked. Okay, he's here. I don't know how much you can actually really see him, but he is actually outside. He's currently chilling out somewhere. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna kind of start poking his head inside. He's gonna start looking around. Yeah, I gotta be very, very careful. Oh, and you might notice that little flickering effect. When he's close to electrical objects, he actually, like... I don't know what it is, but he has, like, this negative effect on electrical items. So if my headlamp was on, for example, my headlight would actually start flickering. Yep, there we go. He just stepped into one of the traps. Now, if I wanted to, I could go step out and shoot him when he does that. Or if I had, like, an explosive, I could actually shoot it and wound him. I do not, so I don't. Oh, hold on. Okay, I need to actually... Yeah, I need to be careful, otherwise he could see the camera that's right up there and he could take it out. I think didn't I set 2 traps out there? I thought I did. Oh, hang on. Yeah, he's kind of leaving out there. I thought there was another trap, because there's one inside the door. Wasn't there a 3rd one outside somewhere? Maybe I'm crazy. But yeah, you can totally... Oh, you can absolutely try to stealth him. It'll have mixed results. Sometimes you get lucky and you manage to stealth him. Other times... Like, if 2 of these windows weren't boarded up, it would be really hard for him to... It would be really hard to evade him. But I got very lucky with this location. Yeah, if that window was boarded up there and the other one was boarded up, I could basically stand in the middle room and he probably wouldn't be able to see me. Where I am now is at least relatively safe, luckily. Well, that doesn't sound very good. He seems to have run off somewhere. I'm not sure where he is. I know normally if he does get attacked or, like, heavily injured during a fight, he'll run out to go get another weapon. You know, he'll pick up, like, a street sign, he'll pick up, He'll pick up one of several tools to go beat you to death with. So in this case, looks like maybe I just lucked out. Getting pretty late in the night too for us, so... Yeah, I think if he comes on back, I might try to go ahead and shoot him, because I have enough health kits to sort of tank a few hits. Oh, did I just hear him? He will make, like, rustling sounds in the underbrush. But yeah, I might go ahead and try to damage him, because otherwise... I mean, yeah, if you take a look, he has 840 health left, and it's kinda hard to tell. That's not very good, hold on. I just hear an angry bear. Yeah, I think I did. That's not what I want to hear, going around my hideout. But anyway, yeah, you'll notice that there was a little gray bar to the left of his health bar. So what happens is, the bar kind of is split in two. He has a soft regen portion, and then he has a... Yeah, he has a portion that will regenerate, and then it has a portion that is permanently lost. Oh, hang on, he's up... Okay, he's up top there. Yeah, let me see. Where are you, big guy? Yeah, he knows something's going on there. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna get off of that camera. Don't see the camera. Don't see the camera. There you go, big guy. Alright. Can I... Yeah, I can kind of see him outside there. You can tell my... Hold on. Where are you, big guy? Come on. I want to go ahead and I want to start doing damage to you. Yep, there we go. Oh, hey, perfect. Alright, that's a problem. Yeah, I wanted to start doing damage to him, though, otherwise, yeah, he kind of gets a little bit tough to fight, because I believe his aggression level goes up slightly. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, don't wedge me to the wall, please, Bigfoot. Yeah, his aggression level, if I recall, does go up somewhat as the night goes on. Or as time goes on, rather. Oh, wow, he wrecked that one, okay. This one he did not, though, thankfully. Anyway, though, as I was saying, yeah, his aggression level and stuff, his hostility will, I believe, go up to some extent. Oh, hey, look, here we go. Okay. I guess he just never went by that one. So, yeah, I want to be very, very careful not to let him go ahead and take too much. Oh, hey, buddy. I see you down there. Now, you might be wondering, Boundless, why does it sound like there's an avalanche coming? Do we need to worry? I think that's just a random effect in the game. I have never, in all of my time playing this, seen an actual, like, negative effect come out of that. Oh, wait. Oh, did I hit him? Oh, there's no way I hit him. Really? I'm actually going to be really quite pleased with myself if that managed to stick him. I have never managed to stick him that aggressively. Wow, that would be... I would genuinely be impressed with myself. Hey, buddy, come on. You know what? Seems like he's having a little bit of a rough day. Let's not go aggro him, because I think... I don't really want to go kill him off immediately, too. There's enough of this game, though, to go explore, and honestly, this game does kind of justify a little bit more exploration. But yeah, there we are. That was the first night. Honestly, even at a tier 2 health, that felt really easy. I think I might have maybe gotten really lucky with the stealth there. Because I don't know that I've ever actually encountered a house that had 2 boarded windows like that, that's that size. Most of the time, there's a single boarded window. And it kinda helps, but it's very, very rare. Like 1 out of 10 times, I would say, that he doesn't end up aggroing to me and just start attacking. Oh, hey, look, yeah, there's a plane here. Yeah, it's maybe 1 time out of 10 that he doesn't go ahead and he doesn't aggro and attack me. which isn't really a big deal. That's actually why I put that bear trap in the front of the door, because I wanted to try my best to get him to, you know, attack. Oh, fudge. Oh, hey, look. I really like how clear the water is here. It's very nice. Sadly, there's not really I can't really go back in down below and take a look, but... don't remember what I was talking about, though. Oh, yeah, I think I was just saying that, yeah, like, he normally will find me relatively late in the night. I can probably evade him for a couple hours, because it's about 2 minutes of in-game time for every second. Which is frickin' fast. I mean, that is a ridiculously fast game. And here's the Old Faithful and stuff. By the way, if you step in those, you can and will die. That's actually an achievement. Wow. Alright. Kinda cool. I want to go visit this place someday. I've been to Redwood before, but I've never... Which actually you can go hunting Bigfoot in this game. But I don't think I've ever been to Yellowstone. Yeah, it's on something I'll probably go check out at one point. Maybe we'll do like a vlog or something like that. Yeah, as if. You guys aren't here to see my big dumb face talking about Yellowstone. You're here to see me play video games. Ooh, here we go. Okay. There's another one of these hunting towers. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find some other stuff that I can use here. What the fudge? Okay. Is there... Well, okay, you know what? I won't say no to that. That's a little bit more ammo for this gun. I'm kind of hoping I can show off the second power weapon, too. I know, something... no. Stop that, you jackwagon. Yeah, depending if you guys like this, I might go ahead and I might do a video kind of showing off each of the maps, maybe. I think that could be an interesting time, but... Yeah, I think that would probably be up to you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, or maybe you've seen this a lot more, maybe this is more popular than I realize. Like, I know... Actually, I thought about playing this like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And then all of a sudden I remember I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and record because I know I've been slacking on videos and blah blah. And then I saw that frickin' Markiplier played it. And I was like, oh, great. And you know, hey, no problem with that guy. I'm sure he's a really great dude. It sucks whenever I see like a really big name play a game I plan to. Because it kind of feels like, why would anybody watch this as opposed to just watch the really big guy play it? Okay, we have a problem. I need to go. Which, we're actually heading up towards something that's going to be quite useful for me, I believe. Yeah, we are. Hello, Totem. Yes, we're heading up towards this, like, central island. There's a cabin here. And it's a pretty nice cabin, all things considered. This might have one of the other... This might either have a code or it might have another one of the better weapon spawns. Which, you know, I'd like to not... I probably won't use the M4 tonight, especially if the better weapon is up here, or maybe if I can get my hands on a shotgun or something. Just because, like I said before, there is a lot of stuff here to see, and I really don't want to be missing stuff in the game. And the problem is that, like, he really doesn't stop getting aggressive with you as his health gets lower. I think at, like, certain thresholds he might stop, but... Yeah, I don't... Or I think, like, he'll run away at certain thresholds, so if I got him down to 50 health, I think he basically punches me in the face and runs away. But I don't think he would, like, start evading and make us kind of go on the offensive. I think he would just aggro out. Which isn't really what I want to see. Oh, hello. Hey, perfect. You know, I talked about getting Bigfoot footprints. Yeah, that's one of the ones we had to do. Oh, this is a problem? Okay. I want to put a camera there. I want to put a camera... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think... So there's a zip line down here, which is one of the... Here we go. Yeah, there's a zip line here, which is one of the reasons that I actually like this location, because if he does break in and you're in a bad spot, you just jump down there, zip line across, and you have about 20 seconds of reprieve before he gets to you. Okay. Plant you there. And I don't know if I'm going to need another one up here, but I may as well go ahead and plant it here just to be safe. And I'm going to do something very frickin' stupid here. I am going to quick zipline across while I take a drink. if I recall right, in this camp, I believe is a gun safe. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Let me just go carry around this massive 50-pound drum of propane. Or for my European viewers, what is that? Like 22 kilos or something like that? Or 20 kilos? Oh yeah, so here we go. There's one of the guns. Oh yes, perfect. So it's a blue safe. Oh, hey, look, 1172. And because it's one of the tall safes, this is going to be the other power weapon. This is an AWM. And that, or an AVM rather. And yeah, this is going to be well known to I think pretty much anybody who plays stuff like Counter-Strike, if I recall. It's just a big, powerful sniper rifle. But yeah, you might be wondering too, why are there so many guns and stuff around here? So the game will only ever spawn you 2 guns and a flare gun. For some reason, this research agency is full of idiots, and they have decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go hunting Bigfoot with 2 guns and a flare gun. They are not very smart people, I think, but what the heck do I know? Here we go. Let's go do this. I'm gonna put you here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna put it closer to the front. And then we are going to bunker down. Oh, and look at that little raccoon. That thing's adorable. I don't even typically like raccoons, and I still find that cute. So there we go. Yeah, this is more of a normal layout. He very, very rarely do get lucky enough to find 2 windows that work really well for blocking off views. And he has pretty good peripheral vision too, although I think he can punch through walls and grab you. Yeah. Alright, so anyway. Got camera coverage covering both of the approaches, and you might remember when he ran away the last time, there was sort of like a beeping noise. Was that behind us? Oh, hey, he's here. Okay. Yeah, he's, there you are. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Anyway, yeah, you might remember there was like a beeping noise. If cameras are not player controlled, he'll actually go ahead and they'll make like an alert when he runs past them, their motion sensor. Which doesn't necessarily imply that it's him either, though. It could very well be something else. It could. Oh no. Where did he go? Oh, hey, look. Yeah, he just wrecked that camera. What a jackwagon. Anyway. Yeah, so he can... It'll kind of detect if he's there. And now he's peeking inside. So if he runs around and he starts smashing doors, he knows I'm here. If he doesn't, I might have gotten lucky. No, okay. Okay, I got a little bit lucky so far. Problem is that I don't really know how long that luck is gonna hold. I want him to step in the trap so I can at least blast him with that. I want to get him down below about 100 health or so if possible. Because, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of the map. I mean, look, you still have that whole basically western portion to explore. It won't be the end of the world if we don't get to, because in my opinion, this is probably one of the weakest maps. And I think this was actually the first one, so I think people have probably seen this the most. But at the same time, you know, it would suck if, for whatever reason, we couldn't see... Yeah, we couldn't see stuff. And I noticed too, there is actually a little signal thing there. You can get out of range of your cameras. I think as you get further away, like you can kind of tell this one has a little bit of artifacting from it. And obviously that one's destroyed, but yeah, it'll get like more pixely, it'll get more messed up and everything. It's not a huge deal, but at the same time, another one of those things that just kind of sucks to deal with. Okay, hey big guy. There we go. Oh, that was a problem. Oh, that's actually a significant problem. Oh, fudge. So, hey, you know I talked about him kind of being a real threat? Yeah, He will absolutely rock your world. Oh yeah, and that little dee-dee-dee noise you just heard, that was from... Yeah, that was from him triggering one of the cameras. Oh, you know what? Here, let's go see. Oop, fudge. Oh, can I really not zoom this in? I thought you could for some reason. Anyway, yeah, so that was not really as good as I hoped. I was very much hoping that he was gonna... Yeah, very much was kind of hoping he was gonna go ahead and take more damage from the explosion. But I guess maybe I'm used to just doing this on like his tier 1 health or something, I'm not sure. Alright, so now there's a problem. I've wounded him, and I've made him angry. That is a significant problem here, because now he can come back. Yeah, now he can come on back, and he can be very, very, very upset with us, let's just say. Oh yeah, that's right, and then too, you hear me like plodding around. So there is a stealth mechanic to this game too. And if you're not careful, you can very much end up alerting him to your presence. So you have to hit, for some reason you have to hit Alt to crouch. I guess Control was occupied by something, I'm just not sure what. So yeah, anyway, depending if I can get him down below like 200, maybe 150 to 200 health tonight, that would be ideal. And then I would go ahead and I would try to go explore some of the stuff like that little village off to the northeast of us, and just kind of go see what I can find. Because he probably won't survive another 2 nights unless I very, very explicitly hide from him. Which I'd kind of prefer not to do, honestly. Yeah, it would be, you know, it's not that it's terrible, it's mostly just that this is kind of, in my opinion, the least interesting map. Although, I don't know. I think you could... There's 3 maps in total, right? There's Redwood, there's Yellowstone, where we are now, and then there's like a winter map, and I really like the winter map, and I think in part it's because I'm just so personally partial to winter environments. Okay. Kind of trying to keep an eye out for when and if he comes back. Yeah, I don't know, fun game. Very enjoyable little experience here. Really just hoping that it doesn't end up dragging too much. Obviously a lot... Stop that. Obviously a lot easier if you have like a group of people and stuff. I have yet to try the PvP element, although I'm really not a big fan of that type of gameplay, so probably wouldn't try it in all honesty. It just isn't my type of thing, the whole asymmetric multiplayer type of jazz, but yeah, I guess maybe other people would though. Maybe those of you out there who enjoy stuff like Dead by Daylight and all that. I'm just gonna take that. I'm also gonna take this, because I think we're getting pretty close to him hopefully not being a problem anymore for the rest of the day. Probably shouldn't have imposed that challenge on myself either of not using the M4, but at the same time, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really effective gun, but I feel like it does kind of cheapen the experience a little bit. I mean, it would be like going deer hunting with a grenade launcher. Like, yeah, sure, you can do it. It's gonna sort of cheapen the experience, I feel. But I guess it all depends on people, right? When I'm normally playing this with other people, you know, normally someone is packing the M4 just so that we can have the better firepower. But the game does scale out its difficulty as well with the number of players. I think like a tier... What did he start with? 850 health, 870 health, something like that. Is he really building another trap? What a jackwagon. Anyway, I believe with 2 players, I think he gets an additional like 400 health to start. So yeah, I'm not really that upset about it. I figured I would mostly just do it for the sake of making this a little more interesting. And honestly, if he gets to be like too much of a hassle and stuff, and as I'm kind of cutting out the boring parts, I'll probably go ahead and start using it a little bit more often. So yeah, there is one more potential safe that I'm aware of in the map. And I don't know what color it's going to be, but it's going to have a very, very useful tool. Yeah, you can see there's a whole... Oh, hello. Yeah, I mean, there's guns and ammo and stuff all over, so... It's very much a game that kind of ramps up the difficulty in a pretty nice way. Ooh, hello. Take you. So yeah, I mean, obviously in the early game, and when you pretty much have, like... You have 2 guns, a flare gun, and about 40 rounds of ammo between you, it's obviously a lot harder. But by now, if I had a team of 4, it would basically, like, unless we just completely cocked up and kept running off cliffs, we would absolutely be able to kill him. And the fact that he has survived this long would pretty much just be a question of how bad our coordination was. You know, by and large, he would have... Like, again, I could have done a ton more damage to him if I would have been packing the M4. Like, his health would easily be below 200 at this point. So, yeah, just kind of depends on how much work you want to put into it and all that. If you're lucky with your weapon spawns, like I got pretty lucky finding the M4 relatively early, you know, you can go ahead and you could probably kill him inside of 25-30 minutes. You know, right now it's about 45, 48-ish. Hey, Fido. Hey, sorry, buddy. Wow, that wolf absolutely gave no fucks. There we go. That wolf also... okay. Well, you know what? Whatever. He got scared off. That's what matters. What was I talking about, though? See, this is the problem. I keep on getting my train of thought lost, because... Oh, Jesus. God damn. Okay. I kind of forgot. Hey, Yogi. Yeah, I kind of forgot that there is, like, inclement weather effects in this game. Yeah, so that's always startling, to say the least. I really don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, no, I think that's it. It has been about 45-40 minutes for me as a time of talking. I'll have cut out some stuff because, like, during that first night, there was some dullness, and... Honestly, I just don't really want to make you guys sit there and listen to me ramble. That's kind of what I was trying to do with some of this new editing. I'm just trying to cut out a lot of the dull stuff that I normally fill in, which has actually been a really funny problem in a way. You know, I know one of the really common issues, for lack of a better phrase, for people who do these types of videos on YouTube is them saying, oh yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do to fill all of the conversation time. But because I've been doing this for like 2.5 years, and because I'm just naturally kind of a talker, I'm naturally talking about things that I want to. I actually have the exact opposite problem, where I'm so used to talking and filling in these games that if I were kind of cutting out the dull parts, you would basically be hearing a whole bunch of mid-conversations. Or I would have to cut out a lot more than I wanted to, specifically so you don't have to hear the middle of a conversation. I think Dollhouse had a good example of that. Yeah, that was one of the first games that I tried to more heavily edit. And arguably went overboard on. Yeah, I'll admit, it's an interesting problem to worry about. But I guess, you know... Some people would kill to be able to talk like this for hours and hours on end, so... Yeah, grass is always greener, all that. So where do I think I want to go? I think I kind of want to go explore up this way, because it's just about nighttime and I am going to need to find shelter for the night. And sadly, I haven't found any other explosives. I know there's a car battery, which is really freaking useful. And there is a gas can that I can use. Yeah, there's a gas can that'll set him on fire. A car battery that'll, like, electrocute him and knock him out. I want to say there's also... Hello. Oh, yeah. That's right. Here we go. Here is a cave, which doesn't really have a whole lot in it. What was I saying, though? Oh, here we go. Okay. Hey, buddy. Mr. Edwards, you ate it really hard. Actually, is that both of the bodies? No, that's one of them. God, I also haven't really found a damn thing in terms of, like, scratch. Oh, actually, speak of the devil. Bigfoot scratch marks. Nice. Again, lost my train of thought, though. I don't know what... Oh. Yeah, just saying, I want to kind of go get, like, squared away. I want to go set myself up well. I want to do about 200 points of damage to him tonight. And I'm probably going to rely mostly on just putting up the things... Oh yeah, and then the other item, I think it's fireworks, which I believe are like, they stun him to some extent. Like, I think he kind of gets blinded by the light. Yeah, I think he kind of gets blinded by the light, and I think sort of like partially stunned for a couple of seconds from the noise. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's more shotgun ammo. Still no shotgun though, which is weird. Because I believe, like, 2 or 3 of them should spawn on any given map. But that is, admittedly, mostly just based on personal experience. I don't know if that's, like, a hard data point. Yeah, I know the game has, like, a pseudo-RNG element to it. Because there is, like, the bodies and stuff, for example, that I've found, or the codes for the safes. Even if the safes are always in the same spot, I know... Yeah, I know the codes can be semi-random for their location, and I believe the code itself can also be semi-random. Oh, hello. Well, you know, I don't mind if I do. Yeah. So it's something to keep in mind. Hey, look, fireworks. And I really frickin' badly need to get myself somewhere... Need to get myself to a building. I need something with a closable door, if nothing else. See, I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the map, like we talked about earlier on, finding... I didn't know lightning could actually strike buildings. That's really, really cool. And also quite terrifying, my god. Or, like, strike actual poles and stuff, huh? That's really frickin' awesome. Stay alive. I feel like that's not gonna happen here, but I guess we'll have to go ahead and see. And you know what? Honestly, while I'm out here running, I may kind of break my rule a little bit, and I may use the M4 just in case he does attack me while I'm out here so that I can do some significant damage. Yeah, especially because he's gotten 150 of his health back. And I want to say each bullet from this does 4. So yeah, and he's a very mobile DI too. I don't know if you kind of noticed when he was attacking us outdoors, like he's very, very quick. So it's very easy to sort of end up wasting shots on him as he moves laterally. Because bullets do actually have travel time, which is something that it takes a little bit to get used to. That's, you know, it's kind of why I had to lead him so much with that GPS sensor. Which apparently was powered by like a frickin' watch battery or something because of how little it lasted. Okay, tell me there's a cabin up here. I can see a light. Is this a cabin or is this just like a frickin' campground or something? Oh, it is. This is good. This is a cabin. Alright. Come on. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, actually a double speak of the devil. Okay. Yeah, hey buddy, how you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna close the door on you real quick. And we're... Oh, God. Oh, geez, okay. Well, that wasn't very fun. Hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah, go away, shoo. I don't want you around. I do not consent to your judgment. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is a problem. Oh, dodge, dodge, dodge. Yeah, he does like this sort of weird football tackle charge attack thing at the player. And now he's running away to go... Yeah, he's running away to go get another sign, I believe. Which is gonna be a problem. So anyway, yeah, that was what that looked like. Yeah, that is what the fireworks looked like, which, again, not super impressive, but useful enough. Oh, hello, there we go. A little bit more ammo for the M4 that I let myself run a mag through just to kind of get his health down a bit. And he is 100% coming back, by the way. Yeah, he's going to be coming back probably as soon as he finds a... Actually, oh, I can still use you, good. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to lay a few of these out here just in case. Yeah, like a really good... It's a really good idea to place some of these in front of the windows that he tries to break through. I need to be very quick here. I need to get back inside. Picture. There we go. But yeah, so... Putting them in front of the windows and stuff that'll try to break through, especially if you're trying to more specifically bait him, is just a good call. Oh, hey, look. There's a, one of these here. Ooh, actually, I wonder something. Sometimes in some of these buildings, like hanging up by the door or over a fireplace or something is a shotgun. Sadly, it doesn't look like we're that lucky, but yeah, if he survives one more night, I might go ahead and... Ooh, actually, yeah, here, let me use this. Yeah, I might go ahead and see about trying to find that, because the tool we're going to get onto there is quite nice, and I only found out fairly recently how to detonate it. It was one of the... well, I guess I just kind of spoiled it, didn't I? It's explosives. It's a thing of dynamite. And I never really, like, paid attention to that little command screen that pops up. I always just kind of ignored it. And so then the game is like, hey, here's how you detonate explosives. So what I'd been doing is I'd been placing it and shooting it like it was a firework or a thing of propane. Yeah, I felt like an idiot, but oh well. Sadly, it does seem like I've made a very slight mistake here. I didn't put any cameras up. But you know what, that's fine. He knows where I am. He'll come back. Virtually certainly. If it was like 5:36 in the morning, I'd probably think he'd be running away, but yeah, I don't necessarily think he's gonna... I don't think he's gonna come back. Or not come back tonight. He'll definitely try to at least do a little more damage. So yeah. Oh, shut up. Where are you? Do I have anything else that I can use on you? I have a signal flare. Yeah, and a big axe. There we go. Which, if I recall right... Yeah, you can actually... You can throw some of the, yeah, you can throw some of the specialty weapons. Which, I'm not gonna lie, the idea of somebody throwing a pipe wrench hard enough to embed it in a wall... Kinda scary. Oh, hang on. Oh, hey. Ah, look at that. Do you see that? I don't know if it'll come through. You can get to see, like, a little... Yeah, like the shimmer of the color scheme. Yeah, it's like... Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's like the rendering system doesn't really know what it's doing. Oh, what? Oh, he just... That was rude. Where'd you go, you big prick? Well, he probably didn't go off into the water. Oh no, that's right. When he like steps on the traps, he basically flails around and gets really mad. And he can actually disable other traps near it. So I couldn't make like a pile of 5 traps and just have him slowly go through it. He will trigger the rest of them. Alright, I'm probably okay for the rest of the night. I say probably because there are no guarantees in this game, but... Yeah, I figure I'll get moving and just try to clear off some more of the rest of this west side of the map, and honestly, I might go ahead and I might switch over to the M4 just to finish him off. Yeah. It's, you know, having tier 3 loot is probably a hair excessive for one player, but it also does mean that, you know, you can kind of get equipped out and not have to worry too much. You know, all the different character classes and stuff, they actually have different bonuses and stuff too. Like the... Hello, I heard you. Yeah, that, the generic, like, plain college girl character, you know, she has a healing boost or something like that, if I recall. She heals more efficiently. I think the black dude has... I want to say he has a better chance, like, more explosives damage or something. You know, my character here, he's just kind of generic. He just does more overall damage in general, which is why I tend to use him. And then I think the kid had better reload speed. I think they all have 2 different traits, but yeah, so when you have a whole bunch of people, you can kind of more specialize in here. As opposed to when you're playing solo and you kind of have to just accept that you're going to be less efficient in some ways. So yeah, that's probably why I like to do this. If we do a second part, and that'll really be up to you guys, we'll probably see a... Did I hear? Oh, I might have showed the bear plotting. But anyway, yeah, depending if we see a second part, we may or may not see like a tier 2 loot just to kind of see the difference. I think I've actually, yeah, I think there was one time that I was playing this. Yeah, I think one time that I was playing this pretty early on. I had this M4 and I think I was running away from him on this bridge. And I had like very, very little health, so I had to just keep on kiting him. That was not a fun experience. Okay, so let's just push off to the west. He'll find us tonight, we'll probably just shoot him to death. Yeah, and he's very, very passive during the daytime. Like, I can count on one hand the number of times that I've played this and he's attacked me during day. And normally it's when he has more health. Sorry, for a quick second there I thought that I heard my air conditioner turn on and I was like, I explicitly remembered to turn you off so I didn't lose any recordings. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned that too. So part of the reason that you guys haven't seen a lot of stuff recently has been a massive sense of frustration for me because I had recorded a whole bunch of a certain playthrough that may or may not have come out in part already by the time of this video, I'm not sure. Just depends on what I feel like editing and when. But yeah, so there was a whole bunch of stuff that I had recorded, like I finished off one of the open series, and then when I went back in I realized because my PC had crashed during a, which reminds me, because my PC had crashed during a Discord stream, on the Discord, that I lost the entire playthrough. Yeah, something had changed in OBS's settings after the crash, and I just didn't even pay attention to it because why the heck would I? And, yeah, the entire, like, it removed my sound drivers or something from OBS's side. So I recorded a whole bunch, like 5 or 6 videos with no audio. So that was a kick in the teeth. Yeah. And I think from there, like, with all the frustrations and stuff that had been going on, I was just so mad. I just said, you know what, F this, I'm just taking a very short break. And I feel actually really bad for that, so I hope you guys weren't too unhappy with how that went. I hope you guys weren't too, like, displeased, maybe would be the word. Yeah. Appreciate you guys sticking around and kind of understanding that sometimes I do not have the discipline I wish I did. Oh, hello. There's a ranger station out here. Okay. Let's go see. Is there anything... Yeah, I never found the green code, did I, for the dynamite? It's not really a big deal, admittedly, but mildly disappointing, to say the least. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of little stuff to do in these maps, too. It's kind of neat. Though there's a few things that I wish that, or that I hope this game ends up getting as well. You know, one of them is... Well, actually, I'll talk about it kind of after. There's just basically, there's like a leveling system that currently has no use, and I have some ideas for what I'd like to see done in terms of the leveling system. But yeah, I mean, I would kind of like to see maybe... I don't know if necessarily a little more randomization to the map would work or not, but yeah, stuff like that I think would work really well. That's not very good. Okay. Yeah, I know what I think I'm going to do. I actually might go camp out at this ranger station and try to do this for the final night. Yeah, I think I'll try to go do this as a kill job. And if you're wondering too, I'm kind of surprised I haven't come across the area to use the... that I use the totems at. If I find them in this or any future playthrough, I'll show you guys kind of what it is, but... Yeah, it looks like we're just not that lucky today. Okay, let's set up here. Yeah, I want to post up. I want to see if we can get this all taken care of. I want to try to finish this bastard off tonight. Well, it is officially night 5 now, and that means that he is coming out. So yeah, so it looks like it's 6 o'clock, so I think my timing was a little off. It was 6 o'clock and 6 o'clock for when he gets angry and attacks us. So yeah, I've gone ahead, I have turned on all the lights, I have all of the windows open. I mean, if he comes here, he has to see me. And then hopefully, he'll go ahead, he'll aggro in and try his best to attack. Might actually go ahead and see too about doing a... Yeah, I might see about maybe sticking out here and trying to bait him in. No, I want him to step in the traps. I want him to get stuck so I can just shoot him in the face. I would be lying if I said that didn't startle the shit out of me. Because I'm just sitting here sitting in my cameras and all of a sudden that triggers. Yeah, you know, again, I think I said this earlier. Game nails the ambience. Hey Bigfoot, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I see you out here. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's right. Keep an eye out for whatever it is Bigfoot eats. Tasty, delicious legs and arms? I don't know what a Bigfoot would eat if people weren't around. Probably you'd just like chase down a frickin' moose. Oh, he took out my other camera. This dickbag. Hey, buddy. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Alright, come here, Bigfoot. Let's go. And there we are. He's dead. Perfect. I will say the how the camera system handles that ragdoll animation at the end, a little janky, but it's fine. So yeah, there we go. 5 nights. He died. He did 174 damage to me. I did 1,200 damage to him. And this is the leveling up system. He's 4 medkits, shot 226 bullets. Yeah. This is a level up system. It currently has no use. I also really like that music from there. And that was made by Saberlight Game Studio. It's all of these guys. So yeah, it's looks like 4 people for the most part, and then they hire a couple of outsourced people. But yeah, that was the Yellowstone Park map of Bigfoot. We have 2 more we could do. We have a Winter Park and a Redwood, and I guess the question for you guys is, did you guys like this and do you want to see a hunt on the others? If there is, I'll probably do 2, 2, and 2 for the loot, or I might do 3, 3, and 3 for everything. So I might do 3 damage, 3 health, 3 loot, just to kind of make it a little bit more balanced. But yeah, let me know in a comment if you guys enjoy this and want to see more. And if you guys didn't enjoy this too, if you think that you don't want to see more of this, let me know why in a comment too. I'd actually really appreciate just kind of the feedback. And 2 as well, just one more time, how did you guys feel about the editing itself? So yeah, lots of questions for you guys. For those of you who want to give some feedback, I'd really appreciate it. And for those of you who want to see us playing this on the Discord as a team, yeah, feel free to join. The link is down in the description, and all are welcome. And again, that was the Bigfoot Yellowstone Hunt. Very fun game. Highly recommend getting this and playing it with your friends, because it's actually a lot of fun, and I very, very highly recommend this. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.